Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about keeping a home clean. Lately, probably the last, few years or whatever, it has been such a normalization on social media about messy homes, and this is the reality. This is what a lived-in home looks like. I'm sure you guys have probably seen those. And people saying that a clean home, especially with kids, is like unrealistic. And that is false. I've come to the realization that's just a skill that a lot of people lack, and it's just a skill that needs to be learned. That goes hand in hand with being on time. Let's say if you're throwing a party, to have everything done before the time that your guests arrive. Also, like people who grew up in messy homes, they tend to be messy because that is just the norm for them. It doesn't bother them to be in a messy home because that's what they're used to. So for them, that's just like the normal thing. So it's just a skill that people lack. But you know what? Let's be better than that. Let's set up our kids for success, okay? So that way our kids don't grow up and they don't be messy. But if we keep our homes clean, they will keep their homes clean, hopefully, and so on. So the thing that I want to talk about that I go by, I don't want to brag or anything, but like my home is always clean. But my mom is also very clean, so I did grow up in a clean home. There is something that really, really helps me personally. I think that without it, it would be a mess, first and foremost, like up here in my head, which I think then would therefore make me have a messy home maybe. That thing is a schedule. I'm like crazy about schedule. Have a schedule. So Mondays, for example, well, besides obviously discipline and self-control and not feeling sorry for yourself and doom scrolling, but schedule is a huge one. So for example, for your whole day on Monday, you can do your sheets, wash your sheets weekly. I hope you are doing that. And your whites. Tuesdays, you clean your colorful clothes and your towels all day. And yes, that means drying it and folding it and putting it away all on the same day. Yes. Then Wednesday, let's say you clean your home. And if you're somebody where you're like, that's going to take me days, I can't clean in one day my whole house. If you're one of those people, choose a bathroom or bathrooms. Choose the kitchen for that day. Choose the bedrooms for that day, living room, whatever. Choose something and clean it thoroughly. So that way next week, you just actually tidy up. And, maybe wipe the counters if the kids got the cabinets dirty, whatever. Or let's say if your house is okay-ish, then maybe choose, but that's still too much for you to clean one day, then maybe for one day, just do the upstairs if you have a 2-story home. The next day, do the downstairs. But just choose whatever you want to clean on which day and actually do it. And then Thursday, let's say, vacuum and mop the floors. And then the rest of the days, you just kind of tidy up and you just, upkeep. What I'm saying is that, like, my house is not that small. It's 2-story. It takes me, max is 3 hours to clean the entire house because I clean it weekly, every single week. That schedule. And I upkeep it. So my laundry's, I don't have like these piles and piles of laundry and all this. Like, you just get it done. Just get it done. Just do it, like Nike says. And I know, trust me. I know, I'm on for it. I know how frustrating it is when you clean something and you didn't have to wait the next day. You blink your eyes and it's messy again. I get it. I know. And it could be really, 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 really frustrating. You may feel like nobody appreciates it, like nobody sees it, like you're just doing it and just nobody sees it. It's like but especially if you're a believer, know that God sees you. God sees it and God honors it. And this is how we serve our families. Also, another thing is like decluttering. If you just have too many things, declutter. Live simple, in simplicity. Don't overstack a million things. Every corner has to have something. It's okay to live in like a kind of, not like empty home, but don't have extra. You don't need to have extra. I know that the social media and everybody else in the world makes us seem like you need this. You don't need. You do not need. You don't need. What we actually need is like air, water, and bread. And then the other thing is to teach our kids. If you have kids, teach your kids. Teach your kids to clean. Even 2-year-olds can clean, dude. They can clean. They understand. They can pick up the toys, and that way it'll get easier because then the older kids can go and they can themselves clean their rooms and they can help mopping. Sometimes it's even like so much fun for them to mop and vacuum and stuff like that. And then obviously, like, don't feel sorry for yourself. That's like such a huge thing now. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Because nothing's ever gonna get done. And that is your life. And if that is the season of your life right now, like mine, where you have little kids and it feels like you're constantly cleaning, just understand that it's a season. This is that season of your life. And it's gonna pass. It's going to pass. And it's going to pass really quick. And actually listened to a podcast and the lady said, when kids were little and you're just like, oh man, this constant mess, and like I just can't wait to just like leave me alone so I can just lay in bed all day and do whatever I want, and then she's like, and then I hit my 50s and she's like, and they are all grown and they are married now and out of the house, whatever, and she's like, and just feel so lonely, and she's like, all what you want is that you want that time back, because she's like, being needed is so vital, especially I feel like for us females, for us as moms. So just know that you're gonna miss this one day. Like that one song, you're gonna miss this. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these moments never passed by so fast, right? Didn't go by so fast. So check your screen time. Don't make excuses. If your screen time is like hours on end of you doom scrolling, you can clean your house. Get off your phone, which is a huge major problem nowadays. Get off delete TikTok, okay? And just serve your family. Clean, cook, your basic things. So that is what I want to talk about today. I hope this helps someone, and let's have clean homes, let's have clean minds, let's be better. Until next time, we'll see what topic I'll talk about next time.